Are you ready for Star Wars Rockstar Comic Con Holland? Make some noise! Let me hear you scream! Fist bumps a go-go. Kia ora, kia ora. Tēnā koutou, ko Temuera Morrison ahau, e kei te mihi atu rā ki o koutou katoa, mai te whenua o Aotearoa, ki tēnei whenua nei ka mihi ake ki ngā maunga, ki ngā aua, ki ngā iwi e whakatau mai nei nā i roto i tēnei Amsterdam, tēnā koutou katoa. Just a few words in my native language. I'm actually from New Zealand. Just like Daniel. But I think New Zealand comes from this place. So I'm back in Zealand. I think it was a man called Abel Tasman that came down our way a long, long time ago. Does anyone know what year? 1690 something? A long, long time ago. Abel Tasman came down to New Zealand and the Māori people saw them rowing ashore. But they were rowing this way, backwards. So they thought they had eyes in the back of their head. Strange people when we paddled this way, forward. So anyway, they banged a few on the head just to make sure they were human. And then he didn't really appreciate that and he took off. 100 years later, Captain Cook arrived. And it's been a long time since then, and we've been hanging out down there for a long time. We've got the English, some of Polynesia got the French. Pablo, nice to see you, brother. Thank you to all the organisers, and a special thank you to Quentin, who invited me here to Amsterdam. I went to one of his conventions in Brussels, so it's really nice to be back in Europe. And I just got in from New Zealand. It was 17 hours to Dubai, and then another 7 hours to here. You could actually get drunk twice on the aeroplane if you wanted to. But anyway, thank you again. Lovely to be here. And while I was at the back, I saw this wonderful woman outside. She let me borrow her guitar. So I'm just going to sing a song for you guys. Since I've got a guitar. What do you reckon about that? Is that alright? It's a bit boring answering all those Star Wars questions, isn't it? So I'm going to sing a song. When I think of one. Day after day, I'm all confused. And I look all the light through the pouring rain. You know that it's a game that I hate to lose. I'm feeling astray. And it's shame. To put my soul, wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away. Oh, give me the big boys and free my soul, wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away. To think that I'm wasting time. I don't understand the things I do. Yeah, rhythm and rhyme and harmony. help me along, carry me strong. Oh, give me the beat, boys, and free my soul. Wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away. Oh, give me the beat, boys, and free my soul. Wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away. When my mind is free, no melody can move me. When I'm feeling blue, the guitar's coming through to soothe me. Thanks for the joy that you've given me. I want you to know I believe in your song. Yeah. A rhythm and rhyme and harmony. Help me along, carry me strong. Oh, give me the beat, boys, free my soul. Wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away. This is the part where you're all supposed to join me. Come on, come on. Oh, give me the beat, boys, free my soul. Wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away. Oh, yeah. Yeah, thank you. Okay, man. That's good stuff. How's this supposed to be going anyway? Pedro, how long have we got? I don't want to kill these people's ears.
Well, I don't think. How are your ears doing? Are they okay?
Okay.
Do you think that Temuera is doing a good job?
Yes, yes.
Yes, you're doing a good job.
Very good, thank you, thank you. And I want to thank all the fans. They may have seen, well, you know, it really started way back in the year 2000 when I got the chance to play Django Fett. And then many, many years later, Pedro, they called me up again because the show The Mandalorian came out. And then they wanted someone to play Boba Fett. But they couldn't find anyone handsome enough, Pedro. So they got to call me back. Actually, there's a guy. He could have got the part there. Stefan, isn't it? Stefan, Levi. Stefan. You gotta hide away, baby. Disney might see you. And I'll give you the job.
And what's he going to do then?
I'm gonna be his clone.
Oh,
I could be Stefan's clone now. But yeah, then I got the privilege of coming back to play Boba Fett in The Mandalorian. And man, I don't think I get very many opportunities to come into a show like I did in The Mandalorian. In my spaceship, and turned up and helped the Mando out. The Mando and Fennec Shand were in deep trouble. Then I turned up, and then later on they gave me my own show, The Book of Boba Fett. And man, that was way cool. I got to work with a man called Robert Rodriguez.
yes.
And Ming Na Wen, who played my cohort in The Book of Boba Fett. Robert became one of our producer directors. And a lot of the time we were waiting, you know, for the cameras to be set up, Pedro. So Robert loved playing the guitar. So we used to just muck around a little bit. We'll play a little Boba Fett blues. Yeah, I'm gonna make up something. Thank you very much. I need a water every now and then. Okay, what's the song? Well, I'm cruising on my Bentayga on the sands of Tatooine. Yeah,
It's so hot out there.
oh yeah, it's so hot out there, Pablo. Under the two suns of Tatooine. you become Bantha Father. Oh yeah, I got that Boba Fett blues, yeah. On the sands of Tatooine, yeah.
There's this book.
And there's a book called Moana.
That I have been reading.
Come on, Pablo.
It tells a tale of subjection, of power and disintegration. It's all in there to see.
While I'm cruising on my Bantha on the sands of Tatooine,
It's so sandy, with my clothes on and my shoes.
and I'm cruising on my Bantha
Almost out of petrol.
under the twosome of Tatooine.
It's a hard life if you don't like it.
I'm on my way to Mos Eisley. I got some business with the pipes in the kitchen, yeah. Okay, I can't think of any more words. Okay. Now, what about, can we ask questions now? Okay, I'm getting carried away up here.
That's okay.
But thank you for allowing me just to feel like a rock star.
Temuera.
Yeah, a rock star is better than a monster.
Another ride.
Yeah, Pablo, look at all these people here.
Yeah, they have many questions.
I want to thank everybody, the fans, and all the support. I can feel the love, and man, it's my first time in Amsterdam. Man, I went out for a little beer last night.
Yes.
Yeah, and very nice. With those blonde ales, like, yeah, very nice.
But they do have beer in New Zealand as
Oh,
well.
yes, we like the beer down there too.
If we were ever to go to New Zealand,
Yes.
which beer should we try if we ever felt like trying one?
Well, there's a variety of beer, but I'd say don't drink it all. Just enjoy the scenery. Yeah. When you drink too much, you can't see very well. It gets a bit blurry, and you might miss some of the beautiful views we have down there. They've got these wonderful other coffee shops here too. I've never seen anything quite like it. Oh, what's that aroma in the air? Gee, yes. Spicy and nicey, yeah, very nice.
So I was wondering though. Daniel is from New Zealand.
Yes, he's a young Maori boy. Because what happened was they cast me as Django,
Yes.
and then they needed to find a little Boba Fett. And Daniel turned up, so it was wonderful, yeah. And we became very close. And at the end of the day, Daniel and I just pretended he was my son, and he pretended that I was his real dad, and we got on well. And we both got to work with George Lucas on Attack of the Clones. And what an experience. I've just been so grateful. And of course, it's all been taken over by Disney now, so I've really had a great relationship with Disney as well, because not only am I Boba Fett, I also play Moana's father in the animated Moana show as Chief Tui. No one goes beyond the reef, Moana. That's me when you watch Moana, the big guy, the handsome guy with the big muscles. Yeah.
But I want to go beyond the reef. It calls me.
Okay, Moana, you can go out beyond the reef in the second show.
Yeah.
And Moana too. I think that's what happened.
But when you come home, you get to do the dishes.
Yes,
because
that's right.
if you do these things, you have to do the other bits as well.
So Pedro, I've just been very, very blessed that I've had a wonderful relationship. I'm able to travel the world. But I must say, Pablo, that it has been the book of Boba Fett and being involved with the Star Wars family that has really extended my use by date a little bit. Yes, I'm getting a little bit mature now, so I thought I'd be doing something else by now, but
Eventually,
I'm still doing it. I'm still doing it. And I also want to add that the big show on at the moment that I've had the pleasure of being in is on Apple TV. It's called Chief of War. And this is a story about the Hawaiian settlement of the Hawaiian Islands. Of course, it's a story that's been very close to Jason Momoa.
yes.
And of course, I've had a relationship with Jason since Aquaman. Actually, Jason put me in, made me start because he had seen one of my earlier films called Once Were Warriors. And that's the film that kind of got me noticed, Pablo. I wasn't a very nice chap in that movie. I drank too many beers and beat everybody up in the pub. But that was the one that kind of got me noticed and eventually opened the doors into Hollywood, Pablo. So anyway, just a bit of information about myself. And
That's what they're here for. They want to know.
yes, what
Well,
else can I say?
they could ask you, do you have a Lego minifigure of yourself? Do you have any toys?
No, I don't have anything. I don't even have a movie that I've been in. I don't have any toys of myself, no. Nothing. I don't really worry about that stuff. I leave it to all these people. I sign a lot of things like that.
And he said, oh, the next
And I go, man, that's cool. I should get one of those one day. But no, I really haven't got anything, really. No.
Oh, well, you have these people. Look at them.
Yes.
They weren't here like this 40 years ago, and now suddenly they are here just because you're here.
No, I think it's a lot. I think it's due to a lot of things. It's timing, and what a nice time I'm having here anyway. The people are very, very nice. I had a nice hot dog for lunch. Ooh, wow. 2 pieces of bread and a sausage, you can't go wrong. Replenished. Yeah, I feel good. So, fries on the side. And I'm looking forward to 7 o'clock so I can go try that blonde beer again. Because I'm feeling thirsty again.
Yes, you need to hydrate. It's important.
Yes.
Usually, I jump into the audience and I have them ask questions.
Okay.
Should we do that for like 10 minutes or so?
Yeah, you jump down.
I'll do the jumping. I was there before, so I'm going to jump here. And because there's already a hand up here. Down we go. Good day.
Kia, very good. He said kia ora, that's our word for hello. Kia ora. Have you got that? Kia ora. Hello. Kia ora. How do you say hello over here? Of course. Okay, kia ora. Oh, very good.
Two questions for you.
Very good.
The first one,
Yes.
we've seen you return as Spotify. Do you have any plans, or would you be open to returning to Django anytime soon?
Oh yes. Yes, if the opportunity arises, I would love the phone to ring again. And I'd love to do whatever they say, because look, I think it's only Star Wars that really has life after the movie. Like I did Attack of the Clones way back in the year 2000 as Jango Fett. Things didn't work out very well for Jango. But anyway, that was the start of the whole thing and why I'm here and meeting all the fans, and it has life after we filmed, the movie. So yes, I'd love another opportunity, even maybe Captain Rex or something coming into a ship. Maybe a little bit longer than 2 seconds. Okay, and the second question is...
The second part was, I lived in Nelson, and
Did you?
it was, from Nelson, and it was basically...
You got a green stone on your neck and everything?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Pole number, very good, very good. That's the green stone from New Zealand. The pole number, very good.
And I had trouble trying to get into acting because
Did you?
most of the time I was here in Auckland. So, do you have any tips?
Tips for getting into the business or acting?
Yep.
Well, if I can do it, you can do it. And you're better looking. Work on the voice, do some acting lessons, join the school play or something. They say walk the boards, in the theatre. Do a theatre show maybe. Got to have a good memory so you can remember all the dialogue. Remember, everything's written. on a script. So the actor's job is to bring the words off the page. And that still requires a lot of training, voice, live life. I used to observe people all the time, just watch how people interact all the time and see that guy over there, he's looking at me, but he's not doing much, he's just stretching it in. So I observed a lot. But I started as an extra, Pablo. The extras are the people in the background.
Yes.
And I remember my first job, they gave me some clothes to wear. I actually got the job because I was the only one with a driver's license. So I got to get the driver's license. And then they gave me lunch. And I've never seen a lunch quite like it. They had walnuts in the salad. And I'd never seen that before. And they had asparagus. I'd never seen asparagus before. So after that lunch, I said to myself, man, I'm going to do this stuff. I'm going to do this acting stuff. And that's what's happened. And I'm still doing it. I don't know how it happened like that, but I'm just still enjoying it. I'm getting the father roles now, and the grandfather roles hopefully be coming soon. Not too soon, but yeah, that's the way it goes, the life of an actor. But sometimes it's up and sometimes it's down, because there are a lot of times in between where you're not acting. So those are the important, those are the times when you can get a little bit disillusioned and have to find another job. But I found radio when I wasn't acting, I'd do something that would complement my acting. So I went into radio work. I was a bit of a DJ back in the day. I used to sing a little bit, as you can probably tell, in a restaurant, things like that. So I tried to do things that always complemented my big goal of becoming an actor. So you got to do it too. It's one of those things that if you don't do it, you don't actually get better at it. So I decided to focus on television and film acting, and that's why I'm here actually. Thank you very much for your two beautiful questions, bro. Are you from here or?
I live here now, but I used to live in Nelson.
Oh, you live in Nelson. That's the top of the South Island in New Zealand. Very good, buddy. Okay, any other questions here? Before I sing another song and ruin your ears.
Hello. At first, it means a lot to me to meet you, and great singing voice. So thank you for being here. Thank you. My question is, was there any difference between playing Boba Fett and Jango Fett, and what was more fun for you?
Well, that's a good question. I didn't think about it too much. I was just happy to get the phone call. And like father, like son, I thought there wasn't too much, just sort of, he was a clone. I did like, it all started with Jango, of course. And I think Jango had a little bit, of history, a Mandalorian history. So with Boba Fett, where's Daniel? Actually, when they,
Daniel's
yeah,
still
I thought Daniel was going to be Boba Fett, but they made me Boba Fett anyway, So I think Boba had a little bit more of a chip on his shoulder. You know how we saw Daniel holding my helmet after Mace Windu dealt to me. So I think he had a little bit more of an aggressive kind of nature about him. But other than that, I didn't think too much about it. I just put the costume on, learned my lines, tried to look cool and mean and menacing at times. And then they kind of became a bit of a diplomat during the book of Boba Fett, trying to sort the whole politics out of Tatooine. So yeah, it was quite demanding on Boba Fett, but he's more of a gunslinger. And then we got to the big crescendo of the whole show where he met Cad Bane and had the big shootout at the OK Corral. Very Western-like, isn't it? Very Western-like. Even the Mandalorian. The guy in the Mandalorian suit is actually a guy called Brendan Wayne. Many of you may have heard of John Wayne, well, that's his grandfather. He was hired specifically because he had that cowboy walk, You know what I'm talking about, right? Great question, buddy.
One more here.
Pablo, where you going, Pablo?
I'm here. Okay, to your right.
Yes, very good.
Don't worry. Hi. Nice to meet you. And I have a very small question. I can actually kind of stuff about Star Wars, but man, what I really want to know also is, where did the guitar playing come into play? It's so cool.
Well, I'm still learning. We all used to have a guitar in the family, so everyone used to just pick it up and give it a go. And I come from a musical family too. We used to sing a lot of our Maori cultural songs. Actually, I'll give you a sample of some of our Māori songs. Very simple. Aohi mai e tawama ki roto, e ngā e tūtera atu nei. Te kapa mai te haki, e ngā rangi runga o tia mana e. Hoki mai, ki te wakainga. E tutu i te tūmana ko. Hei te kapa mai, te haki, e ngā rangi runga o tia mana e. Runga o tia mana ta, you will go up, still with me. A few Māori words there. Very nice, very nice. Oh, I've got a question over here. Yeah, sorry. Excuse me. Sorry. Very good.
We'll see how far we can go with all the time we have.
Okay.
Which costume do you prefer? Is this in general or is this from Holland?
Ooh.
Yeah, choice.
So he's pointing at me. Of course, Django Fett. But actually my favorite was that the rustic version of Boba Fett. You know, the dirty one, the not so clean one. But Boba's and Django's is cool too. Django's is very cool too. So it's even Stevens. Okay. Otherwise you're gonna kill me. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But man, wearing the costume sort of gave me a sense, making me feel strong and powerful. And it just kind of, I remember when I had to go meet Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni, and I put the Boba Fett costume on, walked into the office, and I just remembered we had this wonderful moment where they were nodding. It was like that nod, you know, I got the right guy nod. And I was nodding back at them, yeah, I think you've got the right guy. Never mind that Daniel Logan guy. But yeah, it was one of those moments, Pepper, where you just in life, every now and then you need a good nod, you know? Sure. A nod of approval. Better than this one. You know what I mean? Okay, Pepper.
We'll do two more questions.
Two more questions, then I'll sing one more song, and then I gotta go back to my desk down there. I'm sitting next to Daniel, so it's great. I like that Clint Eastwood guy over there with the poncho. Nice look there, brother. Too much. Where'd you get that poncho from? I'll need one of those to take back to New Zealand. Don't you think that's a cool poncho? You know, when I was playing Django Fett, Pablo, I used to think of Clint Eastwood. I used to go, what would Clint Eastwood do right here? Just like that guy there. So it was really like a cowboy's up in space, so I drew a lot of my performance on Clint Eastwood character, especially those movies like The Good, Bad and the Ugly and Josie Wales and all those spaghetti westerns they were called, Serge Leone movies. Yeah. Okay, hello down there.
Hi.
Hello.
What was it like recording voice lines for the Republic Commando games, and would you ever do another Republic Commando?
Ooh, that's right, that was a lot of hard work doing the voices. Also for the Battlefront games. And these things hadn't been done before. But I remember thinking that. Because it's all instructions. All right, shoot them, blast them. It was probably the most demanding script I ever tried to, who's that talking?
I don't know.
Who's that Quentin telling me to shut up? It might be my time. But yes, it was very demanding. I tried to put in a little bit of attitude into the voice. I just didn't want it to make it a plain, just straight instructions. I wanted a bit of attitude through the characters in those games. But yes, and I also knew that one day somebody might want my autograph on that game, so that's what actually happened too.
Ah,
yeah, so
nice.
So it's worked out good, Pablo.
And then the final question here.
Everybody's asking us across about Boba Fett, but I want to ask you something about Chief of War. How was the experience playing your historical?
This was amazing for all of us. Chief of War was something special. It was something very, very dear to Jason Momoa's heart. He wanted to make something about his own ancestry. He'd been watching us in New Zealand quite a lot in terms of what we were doing and developing our own Polynesian stories down there. So everybody really got behind Jason and his co-creator, a guy called Thomas Sibbett. But yeah, what an experience! It was like being in Troy or Gladiator, but in a Polynesian way. Something very new, something the vista of colours and costume is quite spectacular. I think wardrobe will win an Emmy or something like that. And yeah, we had a wonderful time. It was great to support Jason. I played the bad guy, as you know, Kahiki. I had a lot to do. And the hardest part for me was walking in bare feet, because I've got lawyer's feet now, accountant's feet, they're a bit soft. Walking around on those volcanic rocks, well, it wasn't that nice, especially when I'm supposed to be the big chief. But yeah, what an experience, and it's a great show. Check it out on Apple TV Plus, Chief of War. All 9 episodes are out now, so you can binge. Yeah, of course. Hello down there, hello there, looking great back there. Wow. Well, I saw these girls in the windows last night too, they were waving at me. Like this. Wow. I never got so much attention, Pablo.
That's great, right?
Yes. Okay, one more song.
Yeah, and that's it. We can sing a song, and that's the time we have. Once more for the song. Temuera Morrison.
This is a love song. Oh, I think his girlfriend left him. It's one of my favorite songs from Max Merritt, a Kiwi guy, New Zealander. Baby, I've been watching you, watching everything you do, and I just can't help but feeling someone else is stealing you away from me. Ooh, yeah. I see it written in your eyes, and you confirm it with your lies. For the web you weave can hold me, I would rather that you told me where you wanna be. Oh, you're slipping away from me. Oh, you're slipping away from me, and it's breaking me in two. I'm watching you slipping away. And I just want to say thank you. Thank you, Amsterdam, for listening to me. And hopefully I will be back to that coffee shop on the main drag down in Amsterdam. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, and the guitar from me, of course, but most of all your love, your stories, and your songs, Temuera Morrison.